This is Rajendra from Chiran English, Government Degree College Mantani, District Peddapalli. Now we are going to learn about Concord. Concord means it is a word which is called an agreement between the subject and the verb. An agreement between the subject and the verb. Normally, in any languages, we come to know that, especially when we look about the Telugu, we can change the words like whatever we want. That means we can put the subject at the beginning and we can put the subject at the end. As well as when we come to know about, when we come across with the subject of English language, it can be a different pattern that follows. Subject has to be agree with the verb form. That means even in active voice and passive voice, we can observe that there is a pattern of a subject becomes the object with the representation of by, preposition, and verb should be changed according to the pattern of that means the tense of the subject, tense of the sentence. In English language, we can go through with the pattern of the subject verb, which should be agreed with the be forms. The agreement has to be very clear. That means we cannot change the agreement. These are the strict rules for learning English language, especially for spoken purpose as well as for written purpose. It is most necessary to learn Concord. So basic rule is, there is a most important rule that we can easily identify. Singular verbs, that means singular subjects must have singular verbs. Plural subjects take plural verb. Singular subjects take singular verb. Plural subject take plural verb. That's the basic rule for agreement between the subject and the verb. And then go through with the extension of the rules and regulations of the subject verb agreement. First, the pronoun you always takes plural for denoting verb. Why? Because we can say that about the persons, first person, second person, third person. First person is I, second person is you, third person is he, she, it, as we know that. And all these persons, singular subject may regularly takes singular rule, singular verb form, and plural subject take plural verb form. So what it may be, when we know that you is a word which can act as multiple way, as well as it can act singular, and as well as it can act plural. So all the time when we want to represent you in the subject of a sentence, definitely we have to go through with the plural of the verb form only. Otherwise, it cannot be treated as a good sentence in English language. So, the pronoun you always takes plural verb form. For example, you are invited to come is okay. You were invited to come. You were invited to come. Subject is in the past tense, sentence is in the past tense. You are invited to come. You are invited to come. It is a present tense. Next, go through with other examples. You are asked to clean the room. It's present sentence. You are asked to clean the room. And look at the simple present tense. You sing well. You sing well. You sing very well. Second, if a sentence begins with here or there, the verb agrees with the subject which follows it. If a sentence begins with here or there, the verb agrees with the subject which follows it. For suppose, here are the ways on how to preserve meat. Here are the ways on how to preserve meat. That means here we are taking preserve meat. Sorry, the ways as a subject. The ways are the subject. Ways are the subject means here ways is we can expect that it's a plural form. In this plural form, we have to go through with are. Here are the ways. If we can say that here is the way on how to prevent meat. Here is the way. Way is a singular word. So it can be changed according to the here and there. Here and there can be changed according to the verb agrees with the subject. So subject can be put at the beginning of the sentence, and it can also put after the verb form, that is Concord, or here and there. Words also represents a different kinds of agreements of the subject. Second one, look at here. There is a huge gap between the rich and poor. There is a huge gap. Huge gap is a subject here, and it's a singular. It can denote singular. So we will say that a huge gap between the subject and the rich are and the poor. Next, go through with just a minute, please. So look at the third. If the subject represents two or a single or one plural or connected with either or neither nor neither nor agrees with the nearest subject. So if we can go through with the, if we really go through with the two subjects and one single and another one is plural, are connected by, maybe they may connected either or neither nor. So the subject agrees with the nearest subject only. The verb agrees with nearest subject only. And here, look at the examples. Neither the players nor the coach is joining. So when we look about the nearest subject, the coach is singular word. So we have taken the verb form as agreement of the anonymous verb form is joining. The coach is joining. Neither the players nor the coach is joining. Neither the player is a plural word, and the coach is singular. So we have taken the nearest word, the coach, for representing Concord for the subject is joining. The coach is singular, is represented here. Either the conductor or the singers are attended the concert. Either the conductor or the singers are attending the concert. So ikkada look at here. Either the conductor is singular or the singers plural are attending the concert. So we are represented plural form here. Fourth one, a singular subject followed by intervening words or phrases such as with, as well as, in addition to, accompanied by, together with, and no less than. Takes singular verb. A singular subject means if we can have singular verb, it can always take the singular subject. If you can have singular verb, singular subject, it can always take a singular verb. A singular subject followed by intervening words like or phrases such as with, as well as, in addition to, accompanied by, together with, and no less than takes a singular subject, singular verb form. For example, Jack accompanied by his sisters is enrolling in PCC. Jack accompanied by his sisters. So accompanied by his sisters. Sisters are plural, but even we are not taking it as a subject. Why? Because Jock is singular. Jock is singular. We are giving priority to Jock only. Accompanied by, as well as, in addition to, with, together, together with, no less than. These are all the phrases which we can call it as. These are all the phrasal verbs. Actually, phrasal verbs are accompanied, whatever the subject it may be, they're not taken into the action. That means whether they are singular or plural, they are not taken into action. Jack accompanied by his sisters in enrolling PCC. Second example, Daddy as well as my brothers is enjoying the party. Daddy is singular, as well as my brothers. Brothers are plural. But what it may be, we are concerning only daddy as a subject here, and the phrasal verb phrase which we can going to which we have seen in this slide, as well as, is representing plural subject. But what it may be, we are not considering it. Daddy is only enjoying the party. Daddy and as well as my brothers are enjoying the party. Next, singular subjects join and require a plural verb except when they mean one thing. That means singular subjects joined by and require a plural verb except when they mean one thing. So here there are singular subjects, they are joined with and they require a plural verb. Why? Because we are representing two names by adding and. A singular subject and a singular subject can be collaborated with the and conjunction. So there are plural in the sense of concerning to the concord of the verb form. Concord of the verb form, it must be considered with the plural form. Look at example. Larry and Mercy are reading novels. Larry and Mercy are reading novels. Larry is a singular subject and Mercy is a singular subject. But we are adding it with the conjunction and it becomes a plural. So we have to add R or ARER regarding to the regarding to the subject agreement. My teacher and my friend is here. My teacher and my friend is here. And friend is here. So look at this word, my teacher and my friend is here. So why did you use the singular subject, singular concord here? Means teacher as well as friend is only one singular. That means when we look about the word my teacher means here is a teacher of that particular person, but what it may be, he may be a good friend of him. So he says that my teacher and friend is here. So when they mean only one thing, we can say singular verb form for these type of sentences. If we are representing two verb forms with the conjunction, two subjects with the conjunction, we have to go through with plural are or is. Is for representing only one thing as a subject. There are two subjects maybe, but we are representing only one thing. Next, two singular subjects joined by either or, neither nor takes a singular verb. So either or, either or, neither nor. if it take two subjects joining together, that takes a singular subject. Either mummy or daddy. That means either mummy we can say or daddy. Both are the subjects. First one is singular, second one is singular. But we want to communicate with only one singular subject here only, because either or, either he or you. That means whether you can do, whether he can do. That means this type of words we have to be careful about this. Either mummy or daddy is coming with me at the outbound. At the outbound. Either mummy or daddy is coming with me at the outbound. That means maybe mother is ready to come outbound or daddy is coming to outbound. Both are ready. Both are ready. Both are ready. But means both we can say that both are ready to come. But only one thing is that either mummy or daddy they can only one single person can come with me at the bound is the answer. So like that we can use either representing the two subjects with a singular subjects. Two singular subjects can be joined either or with neither nor. Take a singular verb form. Neither Ferdi nor Douglas is waiting for you. Neither Freddy nor Douglas is waiting for you. Neither Friday is singular and Douglas is singular, but neither nor we are saying that whether Friday or Douglas is waiting for me. That means anyone can wait for me. Look at that. Anyone like wait for you, so that you can go through with only singular subject. If a singular subject is followed by the phrase containing a plural noun, the verb is singular. Look at here. If a singular subject is followed by a phrase containing a plural noun, the verb is singular here. Like that, try to understand once again. A singular subject followed by a phrase containing plural noun. Plural noun. The verb is singular here. One of the boys. That means any one of the boys from the group. Any one of the boys means here representing as one singular subject and followed by the phrase the boys in a plural, even though it can represent only one singular subject, is yelling to so loud. One of the boys is yelling so loud. One of the boys yelling means shouting so loud. Any one of the boy from the group is yelling so loud. One of the members is against the rule. So here, members is the plural, even though it is representing as a plural of the subject, that is a phrase, but the subject is one. So here we have to use singular. One of the members is against the rule. Look at the other one. The indefinite pronoun several, few, both, many, others are always plural. The indefinite pronoun, which is several, few, both, many, others, are always plural. That means they take plural verb form as well as Concord. Both are asking to be freed. Both are asking to be, both were asking to be freed. Another example, several are seeking justice. Several are seeking justice. The indefinite pronouns like some, most, all, none are singular or plural according to the meaning of the sentence. They may be, some means we can say whether it may be singular or plural. Most means we can take most of the boys, most of the girls. According to the subject, we have to go through with the meaning of this particular words which can act as subject. Singulars are plural according to the meaning of the sentence. Some of the girls were absent. Some of the girls. If it is a plural, we can go through with were, plurality of the conquered word as absent. Some of the ice cream is left. Ice cream means it's uncountable noun. We can represent as a singular. Some of the ice cream is left. Next, when any of the following identify indefinite pronouns is subject, the verb is singular. Everybody, each, no one, another, anybody, nobody, every, nothing, everything, anything, either, neither, everyone, somebody, someone, always takes is. Indefinite pronouns is the subject. Is the subject. And the verb form for Concord also we can say the verb form also takes a singular verb. Singular verb. Every man and woman in this hall is a member. Every man and woman in this hall is member. So like that we can take so many examples. Somebody is going to ask anything. No one is answering about the incident. Anybody can ask questions. Nobody is waiting for me. Everything is done. Everything is done. Nothing has done. Nothing has done. Like that, we can take so many examples. Expressions of the time, like expressions of the time means feelings or expressions about the time. 2 or 3 or 4, whatever they be, time expressions, and money, weight, and distance are singular, even it is from the plural. Even it is in the, if the form of this plural, we take it as a singular. 2 years is a long time to wait. 2 years is a time, and we are representing it as a singular. Why? Because 2 years, whatever the time it may be, expressions of the time should be always in singular form for the agreement between the subject and the verb form. 2 years is a long time to wait. $1 million was given back to the owner. $1 million. Even we can say that money representing as a plural $1 million, but it was taken as a consideration of Concord as singular. That means it has to, there is no other rule to express the feelings, express about this money, except as in the singular way. So $1 million was given back to the owner. When the amount of money refers to the separate units, the verb is singular. 5 25 centavo coins were found. Money, when the money expressing in the singular amount, that means a separate amount. Money expressing the amount of money refers to singular or separate unit, the verb is plural. 5 25 centavo coins. 5 and 25 centavo. That means 5 is different amount. 25 centavo is different amount. Representing the plural were found. Coins were found. 60, 100 peso bills were found. 60 plus 100. 60 is number. 60 amount is different and separate unit, and 100 is separate unit. We are representing with peso. Peso bills were added to the budget. Were is a Concord here. The following words are always plural, like pants, trousers, pillars, pliers, scissors, shears, tongs. However, if the word of pair is used, the verb in singular. If the word of pair is used in singular. So the pants are torn into two. The pants are torn into two. So here pants and trousers, the verb is singular, means here torn into two. Two is the subject here, and we are representing are. The pair of scissors was placed on the table. The pair of scissors, even though it is representing 2 pairs or 3 pairs, whatever pair means, we can represent 2. The pair of scissors were placed on the table. 14th. Certain nouns, though in plural form, are using the meaning and therefore takes a singular verbs. Even though they are appearing in plural form, but represents in singular. Mathematics is my favorite subject. Mathematics is a subject. So what it may be, mathematics represents plural form as a subject, but denoting it as a singular verb for writing any kind of sentences. Mathematics is my favorite subject. Mathematics is my favorite subject. The latest news. Latest news means here news represents as always in a singular form in English by because there is no other word like news, new, whatever it may be. So there are no singulars and plurals used for this particular word. It can be always represented with plurality, but what it may be denoting it as a singular subject. The latest news is alarming to the public. When the word is when it's preceded by a, it takes a plural verb. When it is preceded by the, it takes a singular verb. According to the article, a number of students are waiting outside. A number of students waiting outside. The number of students outside is not recorded yet. The number of students outside is not recorded yet. That means no one, first one is representing plurality and the second one representing the singularity. A and the makes the difference. Next, the fractions are used, the verb agrees with the object of the phrase. The fractions are used for the uh, for the phrase. One half of the cake was consumed. One half of the case. That means fraction means here we can say that consumed or used, the verb has to agrees with the object of the phrase only. That means it has to be entire phrase. One of the cake. One of the cake means it was only one single piece, so it represents singular. 1/4 of employees were attending the seminar. 1/4 of the employees. 1/4 of the employees means number of. So it can represent plurality for denoting. And these nouns may be singular or plural in meaning. Athletics, genetics, politics, gymnastics, statistics. When the noun refers to an organized activity, it is singular. When the noun refers to the activities of individual within a group, it and varied activities, it's a plural. It is a plural. Gymnastics is a very popular among the girls. Gymnastics, a very popular among the girls. Athletics, genetics, politics, gymnastics, and statistics, it can represent as a plural, but even it refers as a singular. The gymnastics shown in the field today were outstanding. The gymnastics shown in the field today were outstanding. When the nouns and subjects are organized activity, it can be, it cannot be, it is a singular. And when the noun refers to be activities of individual with a group to the varied, it should be activities as a plural. That means shown in the field today of the gymnastics, that means so many members had made their contribution towards the gymnastics, it can be represented as a plural. So if it is a singular, gymnastics were very popular among the girls. The name of the country is always regarded as singular. Like the Bahamas has beautiful beaches. The name of the country always regarded as singular. Philippines is a wondrous place. Adjective is used noun are considered plurals. When the adjective is used as nouns, it should be considered as plural. The poor are to be helped. The poor are to be helped. The efficient are what this country needs. The efficient are what country they needs. So adjectives like poor and efficient they are acting as a subject, and all the time they have to be treated in a plural form. The collective nouns may be singular or plural depending on whether the individual members are acting individually or collectively. These are the nouns: company, group, committee, crowd, jury, folk, team. Like this, they may be collective. Collective nouns may be singular or plural depending on whether the individual members are acting individually or collectively. So all the time, the committee is against the plan activity. This is the activity of collectively, so it can be a singular. The committee is against the plan. It can be a collectively representing singular. The committee are of different opinions, so each one acting individually. So it can represent for the plural sense. In the use of mathematical expressions, the following are accepted. But look at the examples. 7 plus 3 is 10. 7 is a subject and 3 is another subject. Plus, we are representing with two objects, but according to the Concord verb form is 7 and 3 are 10. 7 and 3 are 10. 5 times 2 are then 10. 5 times 2 are 10. 5 minus 2 is 3. Like that. Title of the books and plays and articles, movies, etc. are regarded as a singular, even though words in the title may be plural. The Dreams Begin. Responsibilities is a story by D. Troswatch. In Dreams, begins with begin responsibilities is a story by D. Troswatch. Great Expectations is a mystery novel. Great Expectations is a mystery novel. Names of the organizations take a singular subverb when the whole organization is referred to, and plural verb when the members are referred to. Examples. Names of the organizations take singular verb when the whole organization is referred to, and a plural verb when the members are referred to. Lopez and Sons is a successful organization. Like Tata's is a great, a, a good company. Tata's is a good company. Like this, Lopez and Sons is a successful organization. Lopez and Sons are holding a 2-day annual meeting. Then 24th, if a sentence begins with an expletive it, that means it, the verb is always singular, even if the subject that follows the verb is plural. If the subject begins sentence with the expletive it, that means it. It is the school which must assume the responsibility. It is the schools. It is the schools, it is the responsibility of the schools. But here, begin the subject with it. It always takes, that means if we begin with the subject it, always takes a verb form in plural. But what it may be, it follows the plural form, but always takes a singular concord. It is us who must take care of environment. From this, I would like to conclude my session. Thanking you, sir.